Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel, and today I thought I would share with you my entire perfume collection. So I think it'll be 2 videos. Pretty sure it will be, because otherwise it'll be way too long. But before I do that, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. Please feel free to like, share, all that good stuff. It helps the channel and the community grow. I love it when you guys leave comments. I love chatting with you guys, and I think that's it. I thought I would start with the perfume house that I have the most perfumes from, and that's Dolce & Gabbana, and they'll be in no particular order as far as whether I like them or not. I'll just kind of go through the list. I thought I would start with Dolce Garden. So this one has gotten quite a lot of love because of Anna Absolute. And the other thing is some of these perfumes are relatively new to my collection because I get them from my friend Lori, who blind buys and then she doesn't like them, and so she passes them on to me, which I am very appreciative. So this is one of them. There'll be lots, so I won't keep mentioning her, but Lori, you know I love you and I'm thankful for all the perfumes you've given me. But anyway, Dolce Garden. This one is like a sweet, creamy coconut scent. I think there's magnolia in here. Perfume Realm described this as having kind of a waxiness to it, which I can get that. Like, that makes sense to me. So this one, so far, I've really enjoyed it, although a couple times I've put it on, and I think because of the musk, it just smells like, for lack of a better term, near the end of the perfume. Like, at first it smells amazing, and then it kind of smells like poop. Literally, it kind of smells like poop on me. So I don't know if it was warm weather or if, I don't know. So I'm going to keep trying this one. It is really pretty though. The next one that I have is Toi l'Impératrice by Dolce & Gabbana again. Now this one is like a big fruity watermelon-y. I smell mainly watermelon. There's kiwi in here. It's just a big bowl of fruit to me. Like watery-ish type fruits, like watermelons, like melony type fruits. That's what I get from this. I think it's super refreshing, and this one has quite a lot of musk too. So this one can kind of feel overpowering on me if I'm not careful, but I love this one for getting out of the shower. The next one I have is Perfume. Now this one, when I smelt it in store and when I smelt it on a test strip, I didn't like this at all. I thought it was extremely unremarkable, and I was kind of like, well, why is everybody raving about this? I definitely didn't smell any raspberry or marshmallow, just sniffing it off the cap. Still don't. But when I put this on, I still don't get raspberry, but I get the most amazing kind of soft, fluffy, marshmallowy smell. And so I am in love with this one. The next one I have is Dolce & Gabbana The One. And this one I'm not totally crazy about. It's kind of vanillic. I've only tried it a couple of times, so I've got to give this one a few more tries to be able to really talk about it. But so far, I'm not in love with it. It's nice enough, but I'm not in love with it. Next one is The Only One. Now this one I like more. It's got caramel, it's got coffee. I kind of think it has orange blossom in, but I could be wrong. This one is pretty, it's quite sexy. A lot of people say that this one and Black Opium are kind of in the same genre, or they have the same kind of vibe. And I would agree with that. This one I would say is more sweet than Black Opium, but it's still kind of that sexy caramel coffee smell. So this one's quite nice. And my favorite from the Dolce & Gabbana line is The Only One Intense. I've talked about this enough, so I won't say much. To me, it's just sexy, sexy, sexy. It's so delicious. You get the coconut. To me, it's a boozy coconut scent with some woodsy accents like the cedar, so it gives a bit of spice to it. I just think this one is awesome. I love it. It's one of my favorite perfumes ever. So next I'm going to share with you my Zara perfumes. I've got Yellow Sun. To me, this one is just a bright, cheery, kind of a little bit fruity perfume, quite sweet. I really like this one. And then this one is called Lily Pad. This one's kind of a praline. It's definitely a gourmand. It's more praline-y, chocolatey-ish. It's not chocolatey. It's more praline, I would say. So a praline vanillic perfume, really quite sweet, quite pretty. Next one I have from Zara, I don't actually like it, and it's Oriental Summer. And this one has coconut water in it and brown sugar and I think coconut leaves or bamboo leaves. So it's kind of green. It just doesn't do anything for me. Like on the skin, it kind of just smells like kind of a green with some brown sugar thrown in. And it's really unremarkable to me, so I wouldn't recommend this one. The next one, lots of people really like it. It's Red Vanilla. I find it a bit more cough syrupy. So this one isn't high on my list. That said, a lot of people really enjoy this one, and it's kind of a sexier, sultry scent, and it's a little longer lasting than most. My favorite Zara perfume to date is Wonder Rose. I've got a few decants of different ones, but Wonder Rose, like I've got a few of the travel sprays, which I won't talk about. But this one, it's got pear in it, and so I actually really like this one. Yeah, it's really pretty. It kind of reminds me, or is in the same sort of family as Viva La Juicy, different perfumes like that. It's super girly, super feminine, and I quite like this one. Now the other Zara perfume that I have, but I can't show you because my son has absconded with it, is Rich Warm Addictive, and I really love that perfume. I think it's super sexy. You get coconut. It's supposed to be a tobacco scent, but I don't get any tobacco. But it smells really sweet coconut to me, a lot of booze, like a sweet, sweet, sweet rum almost. Sweet spiced rum, maybe that's what I would think of it as. But I really do like that one a lot. But yeah, my kid stole it. I actually told him he could spray it whenever he wanted, but then he just like took it to his room because he was in love with it. So I'm sure I'll get it back at some point, and if I don't, it's super affordable, so I'll just buy another one. Okay, the next perfume I have is Elie Saab, or I've heard that's not the right pronunciation, but until I know, I'm gonna say Elie. So Elie Saab, Girl of Now Forever. Now this one, I actually like Girl of Now better, and that one I don't have. I borrowed it from my friend, but Girl of Now Forever, it has like underneath the raspberry and the lemon zest, it has kind of the DNA of Girl of Now, and I prefer that over this. This one's nice enough, but the lemon zest is just super duper strong, so I've kind of been on the fence about this one. Next perfume is Aquilina Pink Sugar. This one is like, I just have it kind of more for a reference point. I haven't worn this one. But it's just kind of like it smells like spun sugar, kind of like heated up warm sugar is what I get from this one. Then I have two Rihanna perfumes. I have Rebel Fleur and Rebel Fleur Nude, or Rebel Nude. Now this one is kind of a tangerine. Yeah, a little bit tangerine-y, or there's like, yeah, kind of a peachy tangerine-ish type vibe in here, and then a lot of musk. So lots of people love this one. I'm not a huge fan of this one. This one is Rebel Fleur, and this one gets a lot of hype on YouTube for good reason. Like, it's quite sexy. You get coconut in it, vanilla, I think, or maybe amber, sandalwood. It smells like it's got sandalwood in it. But this is a really pretty perfume. I'm not in love with it. So yeah, it's okay, but I don't love it. Like, if I'm gonna wear a sexy perfume, I want it to put me in a mood. This one doesn't really put me in a mood. It's just kind of like, it's okay. It's nice. So yeah, that one I'll probably pass on at some point too. While I'm doing a couple celebrity perfumes, I also have Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely. And this one's just very powdery, kind of floral. I haven't worn this one on my skin yet. Again, this is one that's been given to me. I'm gonna give this one a go at some point. I'm not sure about it. I kind of like it. It kind of grows on me, but it's really quite powdery. I'm not the major, like I'm not a huge major powder fan, so I'm not positive about this one. I need to give it a try. Now, one that I do really like is Jennifer Aniston. I think it's called Chapter 1, maybe? This one's really interesting because out of any perfume that I've smelt, this one is the closest that I've come to Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. It's got that same vibe. Yeah, it's got a little bit of that pine feel in the beginning and a little bit of a sunscreeny feel. So it's not got the same depth as Soleil Blanc, but it's pretty darn close, and this is super affordable. So I'm really impressed with this one. Next, I'll do my perfumes from Lalique. I have 2 of them. The first one is Lalique Le Parfum, and oh, I love this bottle. It's so heavy. This one I've talked about quite a lot recently, so I won't go too much into it. It's a vanilla with bay leaf, so it's quite interesting. It's a little different than a lot of vanillas I've tried where, you know, they're a lot of times really, you know, they can be overpowering. This has a bit of a spicy, woody feel from that bay leaf, like not green, but almost green. So it's quite intriguing, actually. And then I have Lalique Amethyst. This one just makes me happy when I smell it. I think because I really didn't like it to begin with and then fell in love with it. So it's just kind of special because it's one of those perfumes that your nose kind of grows accustomed to and then really, really likes. And this would be this. This is like a bowl of raw berries with the stems and the leaves in it. It smells like a woodland fairy to me. That's the only way I can describe it, but I really like this one a lot. So the next perfume I have for you is La Femme by Armaf. Now this one has plum and kind of like darker fruits. This one gives me green apple, like all the way. I smell green apple. I wish that I smelled what Navadine Antoinette smells. She talks about this one, and she gets like kind of a tropically vibe from it, which I think like it sounds amazing. I wish I could smell that in this one. I don't. I smell more of a green apple, which is nice enough. But what I really like this one with is Jessica Simpson Fancy. So the 2 of them together just kind of smells like a caramel apple to me. And I got the idea, yeah, totally smells like a caramel apple to me. So those 2, I got that idea from It's MJ, and she did Jessica Simpson with Dylan Blue, and you know, she kind of gets a little bit of that apple note from the Dylan Blue. So I just thought, oops, I just lost a lid. So I thought that it would work with that, and it does. This is a neat combination. The other one that I have is Victoria's Secret Bombshell. Now this one, I recently got it, again as a gift. I have no opinion on this one yet, so I still have to give this one a go. And the last one that I'll share, no, I'll share 2 more with you for this video. The first one is Hane Mori, and this one's really sweet. This one's different. I'm gonna have to give this one a try. I just got this. This was another gift or a hand-me-down from Lori. This one I have to try. This one kind of reminds me of Armani C. I don't know if that's accurate because I haven't smelt that one in a while, but this one kind of reminds me of it. So I'm gonna have to give this one a try. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's quite sweet, little tiny bit of spice. So yeah. Panemore. And then Ariana Grande Cloud. This one I have mixed feelings about too. I do like this one, and again, this one to me is a fluffy fragrance, so I think it must be from the marshmallow again, similar to Perfume. I like Perfume better. This one is interesting though because of the lavender. I'm gonna kind of stop it there, and I'll have part 2 in a couple of days. And yeah, so that's it. Those are the first few ones to my collection. I hope you like it. I'm not going through tons of like info in them because otherwise it would be way too long, but those are those. So anyway, have a great week and we'll talk to you soon.